Today I'm going to talk about sharpening knives using the Lansky system. I see online there's lots of people that are doing it wrong. With this system, it's extremely easy to get a very good edge. So using this system, you can quickly get a very sharp edge. I'll show you one other method for telling if the blade is sharp. Very sharp edge. I use a standard Lansky kit that comes with a coarse, a medium, and a fine stone. I've added an ultra fine stone that is made of aluminum ceramic. The kit also comes with the guide rods, the holder, and honing oil. This kit with the guide rods and the stone and the holder helps you keep the knife to the stone in the proper orientation, so you keep the same angle all the time, so you get that ultra sharp edge. So let me show you how this system works. Install the guide rod on one of the stones, loosen up the screw, allow the guide rod to slide in and out of the stone, place it on a flat surface, make sure they're straight, tighten up the screw, push down slightly on the guide rod, make sure it's flat on the surface. If this rod isn't flat on the surface, you can simply bend it a little bit, make sure it's flat. So if you have a guide rod that isn't flat, just simply bend it. So set up all your stones that way. That'll make sure that you have the same angle for each of the stones. To set up the holder, the clamp, it has a screw here at the top and a thumb screw at the bottom. It has this feature in the top where it has a little edge right there, so you can use that for narrow blade knives, or larger blade knives you can put deeper. So it shows that in the illustration here. So you can see a narrow blade knife is at the tip, it's got the little grooves there to hold it, or a larger blade knife can be inserted deeper into the tongs. To insert a knife in it the first time, you want to set this screw so it's the proper depth for whatever style of knife you're going to have. Most of the time I'm sharpening narrow blade knives, so you can feel the click as you insert the knife into that groove right there, and you can feel it. Then you go to the thumb screw on the bottom, tighten it up so that the threads separate the bottom and tighten the top. It works as a lever off that screw. Keep tightening. Use quite a bit of pressure to make sure the knife is fixed into the clamp. Then, once you've got the knife set up and you've got your stone set up, you need to select what angle you want to use. And this Lansky has a description, shows you the different angles that it provides, 17 degrees through 30 degrees. So 17 degrees is a severe angle. It's only recommended for razor blades, X-Acto knives, and that sort of thing. The 20-degree angle is commonly used angle for higher grade quality blades, provides an excellent edge for these type of knives, ideal for kitchen knives. 25 degrees is recommended for most knives that need a durable sharp edge. And of course 30 degrees, that's a tougher edge. That's for cutting cardboard, wire, or carpets, that sort of thing. So I'm going to be sharpening an old steak knife that we use for a paring knife here in the kitchen. It gets abused, and I'm going to give it a 20-degree angle. It's not a higher grade. It's a Chicago cutlery, which isn't a high grade, but I usually give it a 20-degree angle. And again, you can see that the angles are marked on the holes, so 17 degrees through 30. Now Lansky has a way to clamp this to the bench, either to the bench here through this hole, or you can hold on to it. So a lot of people that are online don't recommend you hold on to it, but I like to do it in my easy chair. So you don't want to make this a chore. You want to watch TV while you're sharpening knives. So you don't want to clamp it to your bench out in the shop or clamp it to the kitchen counter in your kitchen. You want to take it with you somewhere so you can relax and sharpen this. I start with the coarse stone. Now if you sharpen your knives before and you sharpen them often, you don't have to start with a coarse stone. You can start with either the medium or the fine stone. If you're just touching up a knife, you can just hit it with the fine stone or the ultra fine stone. But normally my knives get abused in the kitchen, so I'm going to start with a coarse stone. Add a little bit of the oil to the stone, and I recommend that you wipe this down each time between each knife. You use this once for each knife and wipe it down with a paper towel or a soft cloth. So just a little bit of oil, and then I head into the living room. Once you're in your favorite easy chair with your favorite children's program playing, make sure you put your guide rod into the proper hole, and you always stroke towards the knife. So you pick up the honing stone and bring it back, and then stroke towards the knife. So start from the hilt end, the handle end, and go towards the tip, stroking as you go. So you can see how it cuts, and the Lansky manual says that if it becomes slippery to where it's not biting into the knife, then you should go back and clean your stone. You can clean it with soapy water, so just a regular, like a carpet brush or something, toothbrush, and scrub it to clean the particles out of your stone. So you can also have a scrubbing motion back and forth, but when you do that, you change the angle of your stone. So it's always best to hold the clamp on your knee or some other device. And you can see I've gotten honing oil on my pants already. So hold the stone in one place. It doesn't have to be fixed to a bench or anything. You can hold it. You can notice how I'm holding it, and just scrub towards your blade. And you can see how fast it cuts. If you've got a knife that hasn't been sharpened before and it's got a really dull blade, you probably want to do this for several strokes. But what I do is I try to overlap. I go about halfway back each time. So stroke forward and then about halfway back, and do that each time, and just run over your blade. Like for my blade, I'm done already. I've gone enough. But for your blade, if it's really dull, you can keep going. So you want to just do a little bit of work with the coarse stone and a little bit more with the medium stone. Work it a little harder with the fine stone. You take off all those honing marks that are on your blade, and you get the tip even finer and finer. To switch to the other side, you just simply flip the knife over, find your guide hole again, same guide hole, only on the other side of the knife, and again, hold the tool and go from the handle out to the tip. Continue to work the blade, overlapping about half a stroke each time. And I attempt to use the whole stone, as much of the stone as I can each time as I'm doing it, so I have nice even wear on my stone. Once I'm complete with the course, I switch to the medium stone and do the same thing. And again, I wipe down my stone each time in between use. Just wipe it with a paper towel. And see, my guide rod came loose on this one. If that happens to you, make sure you go back out to a flat surface and reset it before you use it again. I'm going to continue on. I don't know if you can notice, since I'm time-lapsing this, but I take extra effort on the fine stone, and then I'll take even more effort on the ultra-fine stone to make sure I have a super sharp edge. So that's it. Let's go back out to the bench and take a closer look at this. Alright, so here's my edge. Cuts pretty quick without tearing, I'd say. So that's it. That's the simple technique. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments, and please subscribe.